Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It's Saturday, which means it's time for my weekly roundup. Yeah! What is my weekly roundup? Well, once a week I try to come on and check in about my week in crafting. We talk about my whips, works in progress, I'm gonna yawn, and FOs, finished objects. We also talk about the books I am reading, and I've been lately mentioning that what I'm watching on the television. Let's pop in and start with some finished objects. Okay, so if you recall, last time we met, I had started a new project where for every label, every ball band I can claim, I get a sticker. When I fill this whole sheet, which is 102 boxes, I was going for 100, miscalculated my drawing ability. So we're gonna add to this as I show things in their finished skeins of yarn, claimed ball bands, whatnot. So finished this week, I have 4 scarves. These are all scarves I've done on the Addy using the Crazy Kaleidoscope Sundance yarn from Hirschner's that I didn't particularly enjoy working with. I thought it was difficult to knit with. I did think it worked okay crochet-wise, but it just wasn't my jam. I do think one of the colors turned out the best, but this is going to be a personal preference yarn, and I love that so many people love this yarn. More power to you. It's a great priced yarn. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So anyway, I did the black one. Oops, no, that's right. Crazy Kaleidoscope. 1 ball band. Of course, I sit down and the pups get going. So these are perfect child-size scarves. This black one is called something like Neon Lights. Black is Neon Lights. Kind of wondering if we're going to get a knock on the door. This is the one that I thought turned out the best. It is Water Park. I really, really like this one. And for some reason it didn't turn out super like eyelashy, but I quite like this one. Most of these are going to be donated. I only have one. Well, let's be honest, you know, Bingo likes to try to claim everything. This red one is the one that Chomps wanted. Bingo already claimed her scarf. This is Rave Red. So this is the one Chomps wants. There you go. And then, put Chomps is over here so it's separate. And then I have the yellow one. Sun Rays. I will reclaim from Bingo her skein she has that she was trying to knit with, but I haven't done that yet. So when I do that, I will work that up on the Addy as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 yarn bands to claim, which puts me 4 more stickers closer to my very first Webs order. I have never ordered from Webs. 1, 2. Oh, that one didn't really end up in the square. That's okay. It doesn't matter. We know the one under it's just going to be a little crowded. 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. Yay! doing it. Okay, what else do I have? The rest are whips, works in progress. I don't know where to start here. Let's start with this one. Oh, my dress got stuck on my arm. The arm of the chair. I did add 2 more mini skeins to my Tangled Poets pickle jar project. This is, when you buy the pickle jar, I got 2 patterns. I got the original pickle jar cowl, which I already made, and then I got a refill. The other pattern was a crescent bias scarf. It says you are to use all 40 minis. This is 16 minis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, this is 16 minis, and it's already past my wingspan. So I'm going to go 20 of the minis. These are actually micro minis because they're 5-gram minis. And so ultimately, if these are 5-gram minis, 20 would be 100-gram skein of yarn. And yeah, I'm going to call it good and then just make a second one. I think that will be fun. So I am ready to grab, oh no, my Leaning Tower of Yarnza over here. My next mini from the jar. This is the Aberdeen Wools mini, pickle jar mini that you can get. I have not seen any announcement from Aberdeen's pertaining to U.S. shipping. A lot of Canadian dyers this week made announcements. Most are suspending shipping to the U.S. I saw one saying they're going to keep shipping. I am starting to see, I guess there's a trade deal worked out with the UK. I've seen a couple of UK dyers come on and announce plans, and they will, I guess there's going to be a short period where they're offline and they're trying to get together. It's going to be something about a 10% tariff added. I don't fully understand. I have not seen the Wool Warehouse come back and say they are going to resume shipping. But for this will be the next one I use. I have not seen anything from Aberdeen about the shipping situation. I would just double check before ordering from businesses, because the de minimis rule for tariffs is one thing that they are suspending on April 29th. So we'll see how things go. There is certainly more than enough US based companies to get yarn from, but I do have dearly loved dyers from Europe and Canada in particular. So there you go. Aberdeen Wools. What else do I have here? I got here. I've been working on the sock, the second of my lacy. What's it called? Let's find out. Leafy Lacy Socks by Darcy Anderson. I finished the first one. I have begun work on the second one. I am about half done with the cuff on this one. These are what I would consider medium-sized shorty socks. Normally when I do my shorty socks, I do 10 rows for the leg and then I move on. This one has 16 plus 16, 32 rows for the leg, plus 5 rows. So 37 rows, including the top ribbing. So here we go. I'm just about halfway through the leg portion, the cuff portion, whatever you want to call it. I do not remember what yarn I'm using because the label is shoved in the center. The needles I'm using, I believe, are my US 2. These are not Xiaogu, these are Clover Takumi. Is it not stamped on there? I'm not seeing it stamped on there. Good thing I believe I have in my notions pouch. I should have, indeed I do. Yep, US 2.75 millimeter, 9-inch circular needles. So there we go. That has continued to get worked on. Oh, and now my strap has finally come off. That's okay, I can fix it. I just don't feel like fixing it right now. So we'll just do that. Okay, that's really, whatever. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, I've been doing more work on Brian's vest. This is called the Office Vest. This is a paid pattern on Ravelry. It was around $5 US. This is by Lisa Knits. Yeah, there you go. It calls for a worsted weight yarn. He wanted a cable-y vest. You can't see it in that picture. That's too dark. Here we go. I'm this far. I finished the bottom ribbing, and I actually have some cabling done in there, if you can see it. This is the project I'm using the jelly bean yarn on. I got for him, it's like root beer float. No, it's rock candy. So gray base, and then the twirl is rust orange, brown, and then I'm going to call it a light orange, maybe peachy. It's really cool. I like it. He likes it. I like the effect it's giving. I think it looks really cool. So this is exciting. Just a couple of rows put on it, but every row gets you closer to completion. That is worked flat in panels. I believe I'm using US 7 needles. Maybe they're 8s. US 7 4.5 millimeter Chow red needles. And then I did begin Bingo's sweater with the Cascade Anthem in pink. It's color 9. I did do some research and found Wool & Co. online still has Cascade Anthem in stock. So Bingo liked the idea of the white. So I've begun work on her sweater. There we go. It's I'm doing double crochet sleeves. It's a raglan style top down double crochet sleeves and lemon peel stitch for the body. This is it's a kind of freehand pattern I tested with Chomps, and he liked it. It's pretty easy to remember. Oh, I'm getting lots of sale messages from companies here. Signed up for a lot of smell companies, scent companies for Brian's hobby. You know, pick up little gifts for him. I've been inundated, and they're not Labor Day sales, so I don't know what they're doing. Maybe some sort of pre-Labor Day sale, or they're trying to slip in early and get your money before the Labor Day sale starts. Could be. The final thing, somebody actually asked about this. So, the Bias scarf and Bingo's Rave blanket were not getting much work because I wasn't filming in here. It was far too hot and humid. But now that I'm back filming and editing in here, I'm working on those projects again. So that's why I was able to do the 2 mini skeins there. And I did add a couple of rounds to the Rave C2C blanket that I'm making for Miss Bingo. This is using Big Twist Rave. This one is unicorn. This one was like icy, so unicorn, icy blue. This is cyan blue. And then this is like orange I don't know. I don't have the label. I took the label off because I'm working from the outside. And now, but if I don't have the label, how do I claim the label for my purposes? Come on, Meow. Come on, son. Here we go. No, this is the icy blue label. So is there there's an icy blue without a dress. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, here's the second one. I have the second cake of it. Super Beach! Super Beach! And I am roughly, I'd say a little over half done with the cake. So there we go. I will end on Electric Citrus. So here we go. It's moving along. It's getting there. The ending rows on a C2C are always the one that feel the quickest. Do you know what I mean? 1 second. Brian is texting me. Is it for projects right now? I have a number of projects that are going to have special days now. Gonna have special days now. So I'm not going to talk about those on the weekly roundups. I'll talk about them on the days they are meant to be talked on. I am still reading books. What? And I remembered to bring them. So I brought this book with me on our mini trip, but I didn't read it because frankly, I went to bed when the kids went to bed, and any time I had, I knit on the socks. So this is Elfie by Gregory Maguire. It's a prequel book about Elphaba Throp, and look at the fun painted edges. They're just pretty. I'm roughly halfway through the book now. My theory last time we spoke was that, oh no, I didn't put my vest pattern back in the bag with it. That would be a problem. So my theory was the writing, the chapters would get a little bit more coherent as Elfie aged, and that has panned out so far. So it's interesting. I don't know if I'm enjoying it, but I'm halfway done and I'm going to push through because, like I said, I've enjoyed so many of his books that I'm willing to give him a little bit of a pass here. The other book I'm reading is Brandon Sanderson's Words of Radiance, the second book in the Stormlight Archives. I'm on page 224, which is one of the interludes sections. It's right here in the book. So I'm not even going to try to do percentages done. Maybe a fifth. And I'm enjoying it. I really like it. I just have not had much opportunity to read it lately. And I can't wait to get back into it. I like it. I like the story. I like the world building. I like the characters. So there's not a lot that is to dislike in that book other than it's part of an unfinished series, which I know does annoy a number of people. I, of course, have some smudges on my glasses here. I will be on tomorrow. I've already preloaded the video. It's one of the crochet hook reviews for the sets that Amazon keeps suggesting to me. So I'm like, fine, I'll buy them, Amazon. Fine. Oh, that's the rave yarn from the C2C. I was like, why do I have a project bag sitting right next to me here? Move that off to the side. Other than that, on Monday, I should have Yarn Management Monday. Then Tuesday, we'll tackle it. Wednesday, we'll wipe it out. Thursday, I believe, will be another new segment here. Yes, it will. And then Friday we'll be back with Fred. And then hopefully that brings us to Saturday and another weekly roundup. I'm going to keep you in suspense as to what the next new segment will be. But I promise you, it's a project you've already seen that I've just decided to offshoot the idea as a separate day. I don't know why, but there's something motivational about having a day that I know I'm going to show off a project to keep me excited and working on it. So there you go. I am already to an annoying section on this week's washcloth, so That's almost done. I'm done. I don't want to give it away if people haven't watched. Watch Laura's channel and figure out which washcloth we're making. But it's not quite done yet, but I'm not very far off from doing so. Okay. Oh, that reminds me though, I gotta get a box up from the basement or ask Brian to do it because I need the box for Yarn Management Monday. We're gonna do another box from storage because I still have space on my shelves. Mostly because I never put the pink yarn on the shelf. It helps if it goes right into use. But that does remind me, I had been trying to work on projects with yarn from the wall, but it got sidetracked. That's okay. We lose threads on things, but that is okay. With all of these segments I've thought up, we are going to hopefully start churning through that wall. I am going to talk to you later. Have a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you're working on, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.